just when you were dropped on 92, I think it was, what was going through your head in that moment?
Yeah, I got a bit ahead of myself there. I was thinking I'm 2 or 3 shots away from scoring 100 and looking a bit ahead, and sort of premeditated that shot a little bit. I knew he was going to go full, and sort of I thought he was going to go up my pads there, so I set up to clip him through mid-wicket, and it swung away a bit, so I got a bit ahead of myself. So it actually was a good time. It went my way, but it was a good time to get a little let off to sort of get me back in my box and get me back to my processes.
And how nice was it to do it in front of your parents coming all the way out here to watch him?
It was so emotional. I didn't really know what to do, and when I got the 100, I was just so emotional, almost started crying, to be honest, when it happened. So, and to do it in front of them, the man of sacrifices my old man and mother have made along the way to get me here has been, great, and it's nice to do it in front of them and to sort of repay them with all the time they've given me.
Was that the most hostile bowling or quickest bowling you faced in a sustained period at the start of your innings today?
To be honest, I think most innings I've faced this trip, I've been peppered a little bit by these guys. They're all quality seamers and they all bowl good pace, so yeah, it was good fun actually. I've really enjoyed the challenge of facing these guys. They've tested you in different ways, and not only technically, but tested your heart as well. So it was a great challenge. It was exciting to walk out there. It's obviously not comfortable. You don't really feel like you're really enjoying it at the time, but it was, looking back, it's great fun to get through those situations.
David, how did you see the DRS decision with Mark Sturmer from the other end? It seemed like it caused a bit of confusion in the changing room.
Oh, look, from the naked eye, you can't really tell. I didn't think he gloved it, but that's from my angle, and I'm sort of a bit away. When I spoke to Rocky in between, he sort of thought it flicked his helmet. But you can't really argue with what happens. If we're going to be back in technology, then if technology says you're out, you're out. It's pretty tough to argue with.
Obviously an important partnership with Johnny Bairstow. What were the conversations in the middle? Were you talking about who you preferred to face?
Not really. I think, either way you're facing one of the quicks from one end. It does help when Lyon hasn't got a wicket that's turning square and bouncing a lot. It makes it a little bit easier to rotate the strike, and I think we did that really well today. I think Johnny played a fantastic innings in the position we were in as well. He came out and really took his time and gutsed it out in the beginning. He was quite slow to get his innings going, and once he got in, he put them under pressure, and we somehow managed to get the momentum totally back in our favour. And it's all about working in partnerships. There were times when he took Lyon a bit more and I took Cummins a bit more. So, it just sort of works out how it does in the game. But, a lot of chat of it was about making sure we don't look too far ahead and we make sure that we keep these guys out there as long as we can. About being as ruthless as we can for that short period of time.